Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer. The feature race at Monmouth Park on Saturday is the Grade 3 $250,000 Monmouth Oaks. Let's take a look at this field of three-year-old fillies getting set to go a mile and a 16th. It's carded as race number 10. Trainer John Service has two in here, Mike. The number 2, Midnight Obsession, the number 3, Leader of the Band. The former just to finish ahead of 3 of these foes in the Delaware Oaks when chasing a really good filly in Crazy Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she's the horse to beat. That I like Midnight Obsession. She's very lightly raced. I think she still has upside. She still hasn't even run on a fast track yet, so who knows what'll happen then. I guess she's the horse to beat.
The X factor in the race is on the far outside. The number 9, Edie Meeny Miny Mo. As we take a look at the Timeform US pace projector, Edie Meeny Miny Mo expected to make the lead, and why not? Coming off of 2 sprint races, breaking from the outside post, you got to think they got a run and gun.
Yeah, being drawn from the outside kind of limits their options. I think they'll just come out of there running and see how far she can go.
Blinkers on for the number 1, She a Hot Mess. She a Hot Mess, 2 starts back, was a winner at Delaware in her prep for the Delaware Oaks. And I wonder if she just didn't care for that wet track when beaten by Crazy Beautiful. She kind of fell far behind and picked up, a couple of tired horses in the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you could certainly look at it that way. She did earn the best figure of her career while finishing 5th, beating 10 lengths in there. But she was 50-1 that day, Dan. It does sort of feel like she's going to have to improve again to beat this field. Blinkers on.
Very consistent from a buyer standpoint is the number 2, Midnight Obsession, your morning line favorite, who's hoping to run on a fast track for the first time in her career. She won her first 2 starts for Service, then caught an older horse, Trolley Ride, in a stakes race for Pennsylvania breds. And then last time out in the Delaware Oaks, she gave it a good try. No shame in losing to Crazy Beautiful.
No, Crazy Beautiful just better than she was. She got an overall good trip in there, I thought, and I thought she ran fine, Dan. I don't know. I like this horse. I think she's pretty good. I think she still has some upside. And, maybe there's even a chance that if she finally gets on fast dirt, she'll even improve.
Her uncoupled stablemate, the 3, Leader of the Band, fell far behind in the early portion of the Delaware Oaks and passed some tired horses in the stretch to finish 3rd. All in all, she got that grade 3 placing. It was a valuable result for her. I'm not sure how far she wants to go. I wonder if she's a little bit better around 7/8, 6.5 furlongs.
I wonder that too. If she's going to keep dropping back in the distance races, that's probably not going to work out well for her. We'll see if she can do better in here. I mean, I know that she passed some horses late last time, but she never really made up any ground.
GGB, the number 4, is a horse that really put it all together in her last 2 races down at Churchill Downs for Brendan Walsh, close to the pace efforts. She did a lot of work on the lead last time out. Her first start against winners around 2 turns, and the runner-up that day came back, ran second in a decent starter allowance at Saratoga.
Yeah, this horse is getting better, I guess. The added distance has certainly worked to her advantage, it looks like, in her last 2 starts. And it's not like they were slow paces, Dan. I mean, I think she was on legit paces both times. So I think she's a player in here.
I have a feeling the 5, Orbs Baby Girl, is going to be hustled out of there as she's been in her last 2. Race 2 back, the Penn Oaks was washed off of the turf, and I think she took advantage that day. The Delaware Oaks, they made the front, and she just wasn't as good as horses like Crazy Beautiful. Maybe on fast ground, if she can get to the front, she can last a little longer this time at a price.
Yeah, it does feel like that there are going to be other horses up there with her in here, Dan. I don't know if she's going to be able to survive that. I mean, at the end of the day, she just didn't run that well last time, but her race 2 back would give her a real chance in here.
Let's watch Allworthy's victory last time out at Gulfstream. 2 wins in a row, going a 1-turn mile at Gulfstream Park. Allworthy was 2-5 and won like a 2-5 shot should. She made a 3-wide bid on the turn. She hasn't changed leads until right at the wire, but she never really gets out of a canter to beat these horses.
Yeah, wins this race very easily as a very heavy favorite. Her last 2 races are fine. 1-turn miles, both of them. She's going to go around 2 turns now for the first time. All in all, Dan, once I really dug into her last 2 wins, I didn't really like her as much as I thought I was going to.
Miss Leslie, the number 7, to me is the definition of a dirtied up horse. You throw at her last race on the turf. That's not what she wants to do. The Black Eyed Susan was a combination of in too tough over a racetrack that did not play to her running style. That was an inside speed track. She is a 1-run closer. Her race 3 back in the Weber City Miss showed what she can do when you give her a route of ground. She's not a sprinter. You look at her other 2-turn races, they're all good. Just give her some pace.
Yeah, they stretched her out once as a 2-year-old. She won a stakes race that day with a 4-wide move on the turn. Stretched her out again back in April. Same thing. Even bothered a little bit early in that race. 4-wide move on the turn. I really liked that win. The Black Eyed Susan, you make really good points about too, Dan. I mean, her running style probably compromised her more than anything else, but she didn't even have to be wide in that race. I don't even know why her rider didn't save ground with her. He had every chance to sit on the rail and see what happens, and he kept her 5 wide around the track.
Capella stretched out successfully in her most recent start. Phil Bauer's a very underrated trainer based in Kentucky. Let's watch Capella's race at Ellis Park. I like this ride. They got right up close to a moderate pace. She sprints on home. She's getting away at the end. She proved that the distance shouldn't be a problem. Now she's going to go a true 2 turns for the first time. At Ellis Park, they have sort of a sideways shoot where they run 1.5. But this filly seems to be getting better and better. And she was supposed to be a good horse. She cost $250,000 as a yearling.
Yeah, this is a good performance. The first time they stretched her out. We'll see. I mean, she's going to have to run better than that to beat this field, but I don't see why she can't do it. I think I might have slept on this horse a little bit.
2 starts, 2 wins for the 9 Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Now, both races were sprinting down at Pimlico. The question is the distance and the step up in class. But let's watch her race last time out. She wins by 6, and she earned a 91 Beyer speed figure. She was in behind horses and real eager on the backstretch entering the turn. The rail opened up. She shoots on through. She's late to change leads. It doesn't matter. She's on her way, and she wins by a large margin for the second consecutive start. Her dam was a stakes winner going 7.5 that could win at a mile and a 16th. I think the pedigree is okay. This is a hike in class. I mean, the odds-on favorite in that race last time is a fast horse, but she's basically an optional claiming type.
It's a big step up in class and a big stretch out in distance. We'll see how she handles those things. I mean, it's a very fast race she ran last time. You kind of want to see her confirm it. If she does confirm it, she's probably going to be very tough in here, Dan. And as you've pointed out, I mean, her pedigree suggests she should be able to get this far.
Let's take a look at our top picks for the Grade 3 Monmouth Oaks. I like where you're going, Mike. We're both going with Maryland-based fillies. Miss Leslie's already a multiple stakes winner around 2 turns, and I think you can make a case for her last couple of races and give big excuses.
Yeah, I mean, I'm betting this horse in this race if the morning line's even close to right. Her Black Eyed Susan to me is a throwout. Claudio Gonzalez, he wins races anyway. He's got huge turf to dirt numbers as well. This filly goes turf to dirt, and here I'm betting this horse.
Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, I have a feeling may not go off at 4-1, folks seeing that 2-for-2 record of the 91 Beyer. If she does, I think it's a fair price for the fastest horse in the race that might be able to clear off to an uncontested lead. 9-2-6-1 for me, 7-2-9-6 for Mike. Grade 3 Monmouth Oaks, who knows? Maybe we'll get an Alabama entrant or 2 out of this.